powerful to be church. Sometimes we can walk with your coach, your leader, but if your heart is not connected to them, you lose the opportunity to receive the full blessing.
Yeah.
You don't receive if you are not connected. Ruth will never receive what she received if she was not connected to Naomi. Often is the pride and the arrogance that prevent us from receiving. Ruth could say, what can an old woman like my mother-in-law possible offer me? Yes, it's like, someone's consider themselves possessor of all knowledge and being more experienced and having more revelation. It's like a teenager, the teenager, they always think they know more than their parents. All the time. I was thinking that you realize you're getting old when your children know more about technology. Technology than you. This has happened to me. It's terrible. You say, I'm getting old, okay? So when you walk disconnected, without ties, without submitting your life to someone who is a spiritual authority in your life, it will prevent you, the blessing of God, from reaching you. Ruth made it clear that she was not expecting to receive anything in return. She wanted to serve her mother-in-law. It's incredible, her heart. Naomi had nothing to offer for her. I remember when another thing very strong the Lord spoke to me is that Jesus has a minister of intercede, yes? And Satan. He is the accuser. Jesus, intercede. Satan, accuse. So the question is, we are either those who intercede or those who accuse. Jesus or Satan. It's so easy to accuse. To point the wrong things. Let's change this. Let's start to intercede. If you see something wrong, start interceding like Jesus. I will be honest with you. If it is it is of no use if we do many events for women and we continue disconnected. The fact that you attend service or the cell groups does not guarantee that you express Christ. Because the way to express Christ is collectively and not individually. We connect through discipleship, being together, connecting, like Ruth and Naomi. And to finish, Ruth walked the way of honor. She was gleaning grains that fell on the ground for her and her mother-in-law. Can you imagine this? Another country, another culture. You as a beggar, without anything. And then you have to go to the field and collect the grains to you and your old mother-in-law. But it's so interesting because which field did she enter?
The right one.
Boaz. When we honor, we attract God's blessing. We live in a generation that does not honor. We lose God's blessing. Children do not honor their parents. Women do not honor their husbands. Because for the world, this is foolish. I want to say that the honor that is given to others precedes the honor you will receive. Ruth followed all the directions that her mother-in-law gave in chapter 3, verse 5. She gave a strange direction to her. Go there, lay down on Boaz's feet, and do like this. For her, for us, it's very weird. For her, it was completely weird. But she made it. And the blessing reached her. If you read in Mark 6, verse 1 to 5, the Lord said that he came, but they did not give him honor by recognizing him as a Messiah. Yeah. All because it did not fit what they wanted and expected from a Messiah. And what happened? Jesus' explanation for the fact of not being able to perform miracles in Nazareth was that they did not honor him. He was a prophet without honor. When we live in an environment in the church that we don't honor each other, we lose the blessing of God. Yes. We create a space to Satan go inside and produce divisions, confusion. But if we walk on this honor, this path, we attract the blessing of God, like from Ruth's life. It's so interesting when Peter says, honor all men, love the brotherhood, fear God, honor the king. Honor the king? He was the worst king in the history. And Peter said, honor him. Honor him. You have to honor everyone. And Peter said, you should consider everyone as superior to ourselves. So, if you create this environment of honor and covenant, God can do many things. Amen. I feel such a prophetic time for us. And let me say something. We women, we are not looking for our law, our direitos, rights. Stand our flag. We are women. We don't want I don't want to preach. I don't need the pulpit. But we can make a revolution, a silent one, when we fulfill the mission that God gave us. Connect each other. Be mothers. 1 Timothy 2:15, the Bible said that we are saved by being a mother. And I'm not just saying the natural way, have children, but in the spiritual way too, having children. That's our call. We are losing for decades the God's purpose because we forget this mission. And we are contaminated with the worldly mentality. But I believe if we connect each other, forget our differences, we are here because of a purpose. Why does God put us together? We are so different. Why is He connecting us? Why are we here? And each one of us, we have a different story, and we are here in this afternoon together because of a great purpose. I really believe. Sometimes I hear many women of God saying how many years they are praying for this country. Praying for the revival. I remember last week I went to Oxford. I cried all the time. She was there. She remembered all the time I was crying. Because this country saw a revival that comes to other countries. It was interesting because when I realized that we were coming to England, I was giving in our Bible school there the history of the church. And I was watching I forgot the word in Portuguese. Documentary about the Christianity in the world. And this documentary was made here in England. And the man was England. He was not Christian, but he was a British man. And he finished that documentary saying, he was in the Thames River. And he said, on my childhood, this river was awful. We could not go inside this river. And no one could imagine that one day we could go inside this river. This river now is, I think now it's clean, yeah? And he said, yes, I know that the Christianity is almost died in Europe, in England. But as this river changed, he never knows. And he's not Christian. He finished the documentary like that.
Wow.
And I said, wow! Wow! I believe. I'm not crazy. I really believe
Hallelujah.
that the Lord will do something
Yes.
greater than we can imagine in this country, especially with United Kingdom. Can you feel this?
Amen.
And I think that what the Lord is going up to do in this day, United Kingdom, we'll go to Europe, but we have to now separate it because something new is going to happen here,
Amen.
completely different from the rest of Europe. But then we go there.